And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants, and in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Q in its small forward. Noah is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Walker in at the point guard position.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Chicago leading by 12. Here's Q. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
To the paint, here's George. Good, the assist goes to Hill. 8 points for Paul George.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second.
Oh, my goodness, he's just getting nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredible slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it. And where they ranked in the NBA last season. 7th in rebounding, 10th in scoring, and they were in the top 10 in team blocks. Not elite level, but pretty good nonetheless.
And I like how they held their own on the boards. I mean, that's so critical. They brought that effort and fortitude to battle every night, just never backing down.
Ellis, he's checked in for Indiana.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage. Oh, wow, 4 of 5 to start the half, coming out on fire.
Walker the pass to Q, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, this gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is. Big time finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but got wrong with a long finish.
Here's Jones. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Can't get it to go.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Shot's good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Q. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Chicago running away with this one. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Chicago leading by 20 on the court for Indiana.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
There's the dish to Casper. Out to the wing. Indiana moving it around. Joakim Noah grabs the miss.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Passes it to Q. And he gets it to go. Hughes got 18 points just in the second half.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Feeds to Mitchell. Pass to Q. Inside. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago gets possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kemba Walker comes in for Jones. Butler passes to Q. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 42 points for Freak.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively. Well, for one, he hasn't let them down easy, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good. With the points he's racked up in the paint, he's taking some pressure off of their perimeter shooters.
Outside, George takes a shot at the elbow. Second chance effort, and Turner with the lay-in.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
5 on the clock. Ellis dishes to George. And it's George again missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The shot's good from Q.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
It's George on the wing from the arc. Shot's good. George has got 23.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Mirotic is checked in for Mitchell. And Indiana with a change here, too. Hill's checked in. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Walker the pass to Q. Poked away. Stokes inside. Mirotic is there.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
14 feet away. And the pass to Q. Another shot. And that one hits back iron.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And stolen by Mirotic. Out to the right wing. Fades back. And again, no good by Chicago.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Hill with him. Noah picks him up. Hill kicks to George.
2 minutes, 2
Just 4 to shoot. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Over to the wing. Q, defended by George. Online from 18. Jump shot good from Q. Q's got 50 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Indiana again missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out to mark this kind of punishment to.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on, and
now,
clearly were dominant in every area.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Q. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Kelly's checked in, and Tony Snell subbed in for Butler. Both free throws good from Hill. Here's Jones. 1:07 left here in the fourth quarter.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert. Because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Dishes it to Casper. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bulls?
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
No good from Q. Jinks, defended by Jones. Hill has the open look, and Jones pulls it down. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Q. And he gets it to go. Q's got 52 points.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
And the shot is good from Stuckey. Q. He cans that one.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
He was completely on a different level tonight, and his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league, but he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.